Hello everyone and welcome back once again to Gary Grigsby's War in the East, where we're playing the Stalingrad to Berlin campaign, and this time back with once again more Stalingrad action. Yeah, so let's remote play together, of course. Basically, if we look at this, it seems... Oh, crap. They can't even go down. I cut off that rail line, but I don't care about all the way up there. They have already too many units in that sector, so I need to already go down again. One possible way of going about it is, for example, these guys in here. That's one thing. Is there anything else which can cross the river and potentially attack? 11th Panzer. So that's 2 units. None of these other ones will likely be able to do that either. So that's good, but then I also need to clear a route for the units in here. Pretty much. The 22nd, for example, cannot do this. Okay. Okay. I think 19th can still attack with that, or have a heavy attack there. That's gonna cost me tanks, but 13. Let's see, 13, 8. So 7th Panzer will have more. And these will be at 19. So I need to put in Totenkopf. And they'll apparently not rout. Frustrating. From there, they should be still able to move a hex, I think. Kuznetsov is killed. Okay, first Guards army has been displaced. So there's no way I'm gonna be able to hold it, actually. Because they can just definitely just stick a unit in there. Regardless. Come on. Very good. So, at the very least, again, the units that are in here are encircled for a turn. They're gonna beat the crap out of this 20th motorized. I'm sure. Alright, now that I've cut the railroad, I might as well just move Das Reich back. Like, there's no reason for them to be up there, rather I want to have them around here fighting this battle. We'll see what these guys will be up to. I do need to defend Cheerstation. I really do want to hold that, so I'll put 12 Panzer in there. No longer a reserve, but now they'll try to hold that. These units are cut off at least, so they should not have any depot by any means. You're staying there, you're staying there. Okay, so that's that. Then let's remove the victory points here, because I'm gonna need to reorganize this area too. I can keep this. Northwest, so they have the Volga there, and to the northeast. So these are the Volga is there. I really want to take as many hexes along the Volga for 93, so that I can just straight up defend there. And yeah, the problem here still is that the rail stops here, and this is actually still damaged. Fine. It's not going to get further because the Soviets have forces in here, but still. So, occupying that hex. Also, keep moving them in there. I do need to have a pretty strong presence further ahead, so all of those are rather weak. I will move these to Kotelnikovo as well. You're staying in here. Actually, keep... yeah, here. That makes it a bit easier for me. So historically the Germans did capture that. Huh. I'll just put them forward by 1 hex. And 1st Slovakian Mobile Division is going in here. I'll have 3rd Panzer on reserve. I'll take off the flak. They're at 56, so not super great or anything. But with the defenses there, I can kind of get 13th Panzer somewhere else now, preferably up there. We'll see. At the very least, this is 1 Panzer Corps. They do have all 10. 1, 2, 3. And then for 3rd Panzer, it's a bit of a mishmash. Them, and then them. Whereas 16th Panzer I guess they need to rest more. Also, they have supplies. Let's just put them on ready, so they might actually get some regular supplies. Meanwhile, let's get 13th Panzer into Kalach on a reserve. And I'll put the Luftwaffe Field Division out there too. Their defenses are still not super great, same here. My hope is still that the AI is not super likely to go and attack. Anyway, I will shuffle around some units as well. No reserve units there for the moment, but I really need to get a bit of firepower into that area, as I need to get some units out. Like a unit at 52, clearly no good there. Out here, I'm actually going to switch the 305th with the 320th. That increases their defense to 58, which is still good. They do have 50% ammo, so it shouldn't pose that big of a problem. The fort is only still at 2, but at least these guys have not been attacked last turn, which is a big deal to me, at any rate. And if I can round this up, finally this should get indeed a little bit of a reprieve just in general. I'll keep them there. No need to move them. I'll just let them acquire points if they don't get attacked. If they do get attacked, well, so be it. Still this part, I kind of need to get them out. Yeah, that's no good. Okay, let's put 16th under 5th Panzer Army, just normal. Then they can move 1 hex further up, and I can put that part of the Romanian unit in there for this turn. That takes away a bit of their defense, but ultimately I need to get those units out, get them into the reserve, so I can see if I will be able to deal with that. 4th Panzer Army. I think I'll need to move it up. Not yet, but let's get it into Morozovskaya. I do also have the 3rd Romanian Army to help with that depot. So... I kinda need to get these out of the way. What I can do here, how far can you go? Let's get the 334th into Bohujar. They can go further, but not much either way, and I guess there'll be an okay defense then. Fair enough. The reason why I want that is so that these 2 units can move freely. It's a serious bummer they can't get further up. And they have it even worse, but so be it for now. Ah, they can actually get in here. Let's take a look. If I move in here, what happens? Nothing. Yeah. The main trouble, yeah, they also have a unit here. It's in this center area. They can still send troops from here over on down. I mean, I have to do this, like... I have to cut them off another time and just accept that they have that gap. The units are technically cut off. What I will do, however, is again move up 1 hex. And I will also at least get a unit in here, just to hold this corridor. The entire situation down here is pretty crazy. I've encircled a lot of Soviet units, but technically they could do the same to me, as this is just, you know, a disaster corridor. Supplies are probably non-existent among any of those areas through any means. But yeah. I'll keep him going. And let's see, because all of my corps are already completely full. I guess the 3rd Hungarian is the least bad, but they're all gonna be overburdened either which way. You're so dead at 6,000 men. I need to put you back in refit. And then move these up. So let's get 2nd Hungarian Army in Svoboda. I have to keep those guys there, but I can move you out on refit, and they can fend for themselves right now. I think that's fine. 24th Panzer Corps can still take some units. I'd rather have units under the 24th Panzer Corps with an potentially overburdened 2nd Army. That's not the case currently, so that's good at least. If I put you in here, technically they cannot take any more, but we'll see, because there is probably now space in the Italian 8th Army. So let's put you under the 2nd Italian Corps. I still have this Luftwaffe Field Division, which is under Army Group B. That's fine. Yeah, this pocket can be cleared next turn. That should be fine. They're unlikely to be able to break through. I mean, they might walk in here, maybe. But they don't have any cities anymore either. These guys took a bit of a beating, though, actually. Over time, they got attacked quite hard. Same for these guys. They held the line against this Soviet force, and well, they're reaping the rewards right now. That's very nice. The Italians are still an actual fighting force, so I'm happy about that. Let's keep these guys there. There's no reason to do anything with these. Like on these defenses, they're marginal, or at least they should be able to hold their own there. 2nd Army HQ is going to move into Voronezh. At that too. Okay. So lots of stuff going on around Stalingrad. I still want to take a last peek. I don't think any of these units have additional support units. As far as I'm aware, you have the heavy panzers, which probably have nothing left. 4 ready tigers. And that's about it. Well, I'll keep it there. They're 31. There will be a time when they can have some respite, and that time is not now, so I'll okay. The 1st Romanian will have a few units here all the way down, because they might have, yeah, they're having units up there, which is no good. Yeah, they'll switch. They're at 8 currently. First, and then I need you under the 1st. That's 3, and then one out there is 4. Then I have the 5th Romanian Corps, which needs you. And now they can move up a bit. It's here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll keep 18th motorized in Milarovo. Because I'm afraid they'll threaten it. I have no units that can hold it. If I had a Luftwaffe field division there somewhere, I would use it. But I don't. I could send out the Ravenna Italian mountain. That's probably better, but I also need to defend Chertkovo. I mean, they're not very likely to get all the way to Chertkovo, but I think Milarovo needs to be protected. As it is, we can still not use the Svoboda Milarovo rail line, since there are still Soviets there, and it's not repaired, although I do have the rail units in the area. I will probably use that rail units. Anyway, putting the Ravenna Italian mountain back. You know, it can refit too. I'll actually put it on the Italian 8th. Because they're out of reach anyway. They can stay there, that's fine. I don't think these guys can move though. That does free up 18th motorized, but I'm not actively... Well, if I... There's no depot there either. So... that doesn't help. Let's try to get these through the center. Yeah, okay, so they did cut off this here one unit, which is fine. It just, because very likely these guys will break out anyway, because they can just move the tanks up. Like, there's nothing stopping them, and they will retake these hexes regardless. So they'll not be encircled anymore. It's a shame I can't do anything here, but since I cannot take this hex either which way, it doesn't matter. Like, I can't do it. Not that this is that important. Basically, I just need to start sweeping up towards the Volga from this side, getting reinforcements into cutting them off here. I just need to make sure that they can no longer attack from this side with that thrust. If they want to pound on Stalingrad from this side, I guess they can. It's not nice, but at least I'll be able to bring reinforcements in through here in order to hold the city. And I've disrupted their ability to attack in this area significantly. I've taken a huge swath of territory, which should be quite unfortunate for them, either which way. There's also the possibility of potentially taking Tambov, which would give me another 15 points. Besides that, like, the idea of taking Astrakhan is completely out of the question so far. Same down here. Just depending on what I can do and encircle, this might help. But not only do I definitely need the 17th Army to be ready to go and hold their own against the Soviet forces, move back into the Caucasus, that will take a significant amount of time still. Although their achievements, even though it doesn't look like much, have been insane. Like, almost... it certainly didn't look that way, but I would say that this army performance has been on par with the other ones. Getting through the Caucasus, taking down the Soviets there, and being able to hold that, it's... quite an achievement. Alright, well, I think since I've only the center left, and the center is not that much work, I'll probably just finish this video up, and the next episode will also go through the enemy turn. Yeah, Exactly. That's probably a good idea. Oh, shit. Now, that... I can't take it back. I wanted to put it here. Now I have to move these guys here and just hope that it still works. Probably not. But, okay. That... Great. And that's just quite sucky. I don't need this hex open, so let's move you here, you here. Fortify those guys a little bit, and I'll also do a bit of reorganization still at places like that. And I'll probably spend the rest of the points creating depots in various locations where it will be useful. Like that. Anyway, I'll be wrapping things up here. I want to thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please do consider leaving a like, comment, or subscribe. Yeah. I want to thank you for watching. Take care. See you next time, and bye-bye.